Hello, Jessica McNair here, and this is the final video. Can you believe it? You have made it this far, so congratulations. This is super exciting, something major to be proud of, and a really huge deal. So I'm so glad you stuck with it. You're finished! Yay! So by this point, you are no longer a newbie, right? You have really dug in, you've laid the foundation for your business, and you're probably nearing the end of your incentive period. So with that in mind, I've got a few little tips, I guess you could say, that I'd like to offer you to keep you headed in the right direction and to expand on everything that you've done so far. So my first tip would be to stay connected. Okay, and in that sense, I mean, do everything you can to stay active and connected with the Usborne family. For example, going to as many trainings, or get-togethers for that matter. There are regional meetings, there's yearly convention. We even have a little local get-together. We try and do it every 1 or 2 months. So whenever there's an invitation, if you can make it, then obviously that's a great way to really hang out with and spend time with folks who are in the business. Another thing obviously would be to make some Uzzy buddies to attend those meetings with, right? I would try and find someone who was on the same level, same point in my journey as myself. And that way I've got someone to bounce ideas off of and work with at the same level. And then also try and find an Uzzy buddy who is where you want to be. They're going to be a great resource for experience advice. You know, they've been there, done that kind of thing, and can give you do's and don't ideas. But then also they're going to be a great mentor, and you can really have a goal of trying to get to where they are, right? So those are just a couple of different ways to stay connected, but also to remember that we have got a ton of Facebook groups, okay? It can be overwhelming. So pick your top 2 or 3 and really try and stay in there, stay active in those, and paying attention to as much as you can, so that you can get lots of good ideas and feedback. I ask so many questions, I probably drive people crazy, but that's the place to find out, and find out quickly. Okay, so staying connected is number 1. And then number 2, I want to encourage you to keep learning, okay? And there's lots of different ways to do that. If you go, actually, my first tip would be in that aspect, go to the back office, and under resources, there's a tab of audio learning. And there you can just push play and let it go. Whenever you're in the car, I love to listen to stuff like that. When it's just me in the car, you know, tucked in for a long drive. So lots of audio training there, but then also reading industry related books, lots of resources in that realm too. There's a few that a friend suggested that are specifically about network marketing, and I will mention those. That first one would be Direct Selling for Dummies. It's a super thick book, but there's lots of great ideas in there. And then there's another called Retire Your Husband. So that sounds super interesting, right? And then the next one would be Behind Her Brand. So check those 3 out. And I'll give you also a couple of my favorites. I've got a whole stack, but most of mine are related to the dental industry when I was in the dental industry a while back. But I do love this one, Eat That Frog. Okay, it's 21 great ways to stop procrastinating and get more done in less time. This is great for setting goals and being more efficient, okay? And in this world, you could really drive yourself crazy trying to nitpick and obtain every little bit of information. This helps in that aspect. And then another one just super motivating to me, I love this one, 212 Degrees. The extra degree. So past boiling point. This has lots of different kind of more, not necessarily devotional, because there are actually stories within here as well. But I think this is a great quick read, ways to grasp little tidbits of encouragement and advice, that sort of thing. So those are the first 2 things. And then my third tip would be to continue serving, okay? Finding areas of service in this industry and in this realm, super simple, okay? And that's one of the things I was talking to my husband the other night. I told him, I've got so many ways where I can help other people. You know, it's not always just about having a commission check or something like that. It's more about the ways that I can give free books to preschools and schools. It's how I can help hostesses who are wanting to build their library for their children at home, or stay-at-home moms making an income, adoption parties, newborn, build their library kind of thing events. I've done fundraisers for a group home. I have stocked the library for a homeless shelter for their children's library. So there are so many ways to benefit others, and that is something that I think if you really focus on will give you that extra boost. So having all those wound up into one nice little package there, stay connected, keep learning, and keep finding ways to serve, along with looking back and refreshing your memory on your why itself, will all be great ways to keep that basis that you've already started and continuing to do so well in your business. Hopefully doing all of this, you've done party now, you've done the success start checklist, the vision board, the why, all that sort of thing, your 40 no's. All of this added up hopefully has really helped you to see a big boost in your business already, and help you get excited about continuing and growing and learning more, and also helping others along their journey too. So I'm so excited that you have completed the entire checklist and been so active and really invested in yourself and in your business. Thank you so much for working so hard on the Firefly Flight Plan. I'm so glad that you're a part of our team, and keep in mind we're all here to help and excited to see you succeed. So whenever you need help or encouragement or advice, please reach out to some of us, any of us, one of us, whoever, because that's what we're here for, okay? So thanks for participating. Way to go, Firefly. And I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations. Bye-bye.